Hello, couch co-opers, couch potatoes, and couch codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show. I'm Ian, and I got Dave and Jared with me tonight on the show.
Woo.
Maybe Aaron
Hello.
will poke
Sometimes,
his head
maybe.
in. Or maybe he just has the kid now all the time, while his soon-to-be ex-wife is out gallivanting around.
Man, oh man.
How you gentlemen tonight?
I'm good.
Doing good. Having my first beer of the evening. Chilling with my bros.
Same here.
Chilling
Yeah.
like a villain. I guess I should open a beer then too.
Yeah, that's always the answer.
It isn't a requirement though, Ian. You don't have to.
No, that's fine. I haven't been.
I wonder what kind of beer he has in his hands.
Yeah, is that a lager? That is a very, very generic can.
Yeah, that is
blue
super
with
generic lager.
big white lager written on it.
Is it? Did you get that at Jack in the Box?
I
It's
just
like
bought
they-
it from this guy out of the back of his Cadillac.
Yeah.
At least it looked
Well,
like a
it's-
Cadillac. It might have been a. No, it's actually Occidental
Huh.
Brewing. They
Oh, from Eastern Oregon, Occidental.
is it from Eastern Oregon? Is that where they're from?
I think so. Pendleton, maybe.
I don't know exactly where they're from. I thought they were in
Maybe?
Portland.
I don't know. Maybe I might be thinking of someone else.
But they just Safeway got an influx of new beers, and it's like, oh, this is
Sweet.
a very generic, cheap look, and it's cheap. Well, it's like pub beer price. It's just not like cheap,
Yeah, it's
cheap,
not bad.
but it's like pub beer price. Anyway, so I thought I'd try it. It's not bad. Yeah, it was a pretty chill weekend. Today it was the weekend where I not gonna do anything. Like I've had plans and doing stuff for like weekends in a row, and it was like just veg out, let the rain fall outside while I just sit inside and play video games and watch movies.
I do like the rain. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's been nice. Nice weekend.
I was ill, so I spent most of Friday and
Oh,
Saturday
man.
in bed. Yeah.
Oh, that
At
sucks.
least you had
Didn't
an
you have
excuse.
plans this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
You were going hunting, weren't you supposed to?
Yeah, second weekend of deer season. I wasn't feeling great on Thursday and woke up on Friday feeling clammy, and then I was like, oh, maybe when I've had a shower and get going, it'll feel better. But by lunchtime, I still felt like shit. So it's like, meh, no joy.
Yeah, darn it.
Sometimes you just gotta rest.
Yep, there is that.
That's what I felt like. I just can't do anything this weekend. I'm not gonna talk to anybody. I'm just gonna sit in my hole. Anywho, well, let us randomize. Let's gimmicky the gimmick some more for the interwebs while I.
Wheel of Fortune.
What will we get here? For people that don't know that are watching this or listening for their first time, which it could be, we used to have all these segments. Actually, we still do have all these segments, but I'm lazy and I don't really care about trying to decide which one we do or all of them or not doing them. So we just randomize it and see if we get one. There's a lot of different choices on here. We'll find out.
And we're either ready or we're not.
Exactly. I don't know if you can read that.
All segments. Oh man. I think that's the lose tab.
That's
I think we lost tonight, which is great because I don't really have any real topic of choice tonight. We're just gonna bullshit. But so I guess well, Aaron's not here, so we don't have to do Mobile Minute. I guess I could do the beer battle.
Okay, what's your first beer?
My first beer this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is the Occidental Lager from Occidental Brewing. It is a lager. I
Man
can't.
very boldly says so.
Yeah. I can't fucking read because I'm fucking old as shit and my eyes are bad. And plus, you know what's funny is like, yeah, you can read the lager part, but I can't read what else it says on it.
Yeah.
4.2% alcohol by volume, best east or west, Sometimes you just need a no-nonsense beer. Occidental Lager is here for that. Trying to be smart, I guess. And I don't know where Occidental is from. Doesn't say on here.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sure
no, it's
it'll be
Portland,
pretty-
Oregon. Here it is. Brewed
Yeah,
and
is it?
canned by
Okay.
Occidental Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon. There you go. Please recycle. And I'll drink it. It's a little hoppy, little spicy, but little buttery, which I'm not super keen on. But it's a lager. It's a craft lager, I guess you would say. Less traditional beer tasting and more kind of that craft lager taste.
Yeah.
And it'll be going up against another beer that I will talk about later when I open it. Who wants to? What do we have next? We have we either have a demo or we
could
have
do a-
or day in history.
I mean, I have the list here.
Of
And I have a
things.
demo.
So yeah,
What happened?
things that came out. Yeah.
What happened this day in gaming history, Jared?
So I didn't realize that the Batman game, it looks like the same box art as the NES version, but it was also released on TurboGrafx 16. And it's funny, back in that era, like each version of the game was usually made by a different company. So I bet this thing's completely different.
Like
That was
Sunsoft?
35 years ago. Yeah, so that'd be an interesting one to check out. Blood Rain 2. You know, it got a sequel 21 years ago.
That's exciting.
That's wild. Oh man, I bet this was the best version of FIFA ever. It came out on Game Boy Advance. And did anybody play a soccer game or any sports game on a Game Boy Advance?
I seem to recall having played the soccer game on Game Boy.
I mean, it came out to a bunch of other systems, but it's just a funny memento that, yeah, portable handhelds had that audience too, I guess. I don't know, nothing really. Oh, World of Goo. That's
No
sequel to
birthdays?
that just came out this year.
No birthdays? No gamer.
Well, I haven't looked at that list yet. Yeah, nothing really stands out. Lost Sphere is one I kind of always wanted to play. An RPG came out on PS4 and Switch 8 years ago. I think that was so not that long. Yeah, I don't have any birthdays and stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty boring day in history. I mean,
Unless it's
the 11th
1988
Tokyo Game Show was held
Oh.
unless
back
it's
in 2001.
1988, and then Steve Jobs released the next computer,
Oh.
Oh,
You mean that
So,
giant paperweight?
man.
the big black one. Yeah, that was the one that the World Wide Web was developed on, wasn't it?
Oh man, was
My
it?
understanding is the one that
that's
was
fun.
leveraged to get him
Yep.
back into Apple, but
It's also what kind
Or
of
OS 10,
became
I guess.
OS X 10. Yeah.
that's what it was, the leveraging
OS
of that
10.
operating
Yeah.
system to get Apple to use that operating system, but yeah,
Yeah.
because that computer didn't work. Supposedly. Anyway.
Funny.
Cool. Thank you. That's this day in gaming history. Wow, we're just
Some history.
getting them down, running them through.
Yeah.
So, Dave, do you have a buy, try, die?
Yeah, I do actually,
Oh my
and I think
goodness.
you might be surprised as to what it is.
Oh, are we?
This game was released on September 25th, and there's a demo for it, at least on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. It's Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Oh, there is a demo. I didn't know that.
It's the Sonic kart racing game, and the demo is actually pretty substantial. You get to play there's I think 5 characters you can choose from and a number of races. I mean, there's nothing amazingly new about it. They call it Cross Worlds, but essentially what it means is like you racing on one track, and then at the end there's a porthole and it can open up into another track, and you race basically 3 tracks during the race. And it has that it would not be out of place in an arcade, because it's got that like big bombastic kind of Sega sound, and It's like just the weapons are, pretty generic karting weapons with the slight twist, nothing like super special, but it feels good, it plays good. You do the power slides around the corners, and I realized how many of the people now in the Sonic universe I don't know, because I don't think I've
Yeah.
really played a Sonic game since like Tails and Knuckles
Because
were
I think a
introduced.
lot of Sega characters are in it too, not just Sonic characters.
And other
Uh,
characters, because they also announced like the Mega Man's coming for it,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean,
and Pac-Man I think is coming or is out
Holy
for it.
cow. Okay.
I don't think I've played a kart game though for a long while, and it seems like a very good kart game. It would be a very good, couch co-op game because
My
it.
understanding is it's pretty popular. Like it's actually
Yeah,
got pretty good
Yeah, it's
reviewed.
I
done
picked
really
it.
well. It's
It
Go
felt
ahead.
challenging, but it was like easy to pick up if you know what I mean. It's
Okay.
like because I didn't have it on the hardest level, but it was like it just felt good to play. I mean, it felt fast. The controls were reasonably intuitive, and the difficulty was like I had it on medium difficulty, and it wasn't super challenging, but it wasn't like you just get first every time and get the weapons. So
Yeah, it's got an 82 on Metacritic, and that's the
Nice.
critic reviews, and then user reviews is at a 9.1.
I can
That's
see why.
awesome.
I mean, it. Mario Kart's had that kind of space sewn up for how many like
And locked up on a
decades.
Nintendo console, so it's nice
Yeah,
that it's on various devices and
yeah. You can
PC
get this for the
even.
Switch, but you can get it for the PC and Xbox, and I'm not sure.
What's Xbox?
I didn't see it. Well, if you can buy an Xbox.
So get this. So Mario Kart World, it's at 86 critic review, so 4 points higher, but its user review is 6.9.
Huh.
And that
Wow.
I would imagine is the $80 price tag, and the fact that the
Yeah.
open world isn't really open world.
Yeah.
So I can
But
see where Sonic is getting in some good graces because it's just a solid racer, whereas Mario Kart World is
yeah,
missing
I mean,
some.
even I think on the Switch, it's $60. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how much it is on
Yeah, it's $60 on all
the Switch
platforms.
too, but I think it's
Yeah.
70 on the PlayStation 5. So
Oh, is it?
yeah,
Huh.
yeah, but still, it's I mean, I, it was quite refreshing and quite fun to play. I'm not sure it's something I would necessarily buy at full price, but it is a fun game if you've got kids or you just want a kart race. Kart races are fun. There's a reason they were popular, and you know they were the bit.
Well,
They were
I used to love
big thing.
playing Mario Kart with my PlayStation controller, but they must have done an update where my 8-bit dongle and PlayStation 4 controller won't work with the Switch. I haven't had any luck with that, so I have to use a shitty Joy-Con combo kind of thing. Have it out of the dock and use the controller, and it sucks.
Yeah,
Well,
So
here's the
it'll be
thing.
nice to have a kart game
Here's the
without
thing about
that.
this game anyway, though. Like because it is a competitor against the Mario game, and the Mario game will never go down in price, and Sonic games usually don't do as well, like the kart
yeah.
racing ones. It'll probably come down in price fairly quickly. So I mean,
I mean, of all the Sega kind of classic arcade games I've played or played a little bit of, this one definitely is one of the best, and it just seems like a really solid game. It doesn't do anything like super new, but by the same token, it does. You know, it's just a good solid game.
didn't they give the last one to us for free, Jared, on like PlayStation
Yeah.
4? I mean, that
Yeah,
was
we
a
have
pretty
a Sonic Kart Racer.
that was a pretty solid game too. I mean, it's just Mario Kart 8 was just always going to destroy it.
Yeah,
I think Mario Kart World kind of stumbling opens the door for this one more.
Good timing.
Yeah. But
yeah,
Yeah, the overpriced Switch 2, an $80 game,
yeah,
and
yeah,
in comes a new challenger.
right. Because no one's going to play Garfield kart racing.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I think Sonic's probably one of the few franchises that could. Sega and Sonic is one of the few franchises that could have enough weight, to
Mhm.
compete with the Mario, Nintendo franchise.
They could at least share a lunch.
Did you,
Nobody's taking anybody's lunch.
Dave? I don't know if you tried this or if it saw, but like, were you able? Do you know if you were able to play co-op in the demo?
I didn't try, and I remember looking, and I can't remember what the answer was.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because that might be
played
cool
this,
too.
like,
If you have
2
kids,
weeks-
you could just
2
like
weeks
kind of here.
ago.
Oh, we have it.
Yeah,
Little kids.
we
Little
can play
kids
the
don't
first
know.
level over and over. Yeah.
Well, no, Dave said
I
they had
mean-
multiple races.
Yeah.
I mean, as a demo, if you
Yeah, that's
download
awesome.
it, your kids will get some good use. I mean, there's a good half hour of at least of, and it's like most kart racing games, it's very replayable. You turn up the difficulty, or
I
it's
think
got like
both of
these
my girls
power-
have finished all the races in Mario Kart.
Like
it's
how,
got-
like a game
got,
night. Like how many races do I really need? I only need a demo's worth of a race. Like one race and I'm done.
Yeah. Half of a race and Ian's done on Mario Kart.
This is also
you got,
true.
you get like points so you can upgrade your car, and so you can make it so that you get like extra long turbos or more of a boost when you power slide around the corner, or
That's cool.
various kind of advantages. So
They do the flying again or no?
yes, they
Yeah,
did the
fine.
flying. That was all right, but meh.
I was always a fan of Crash Team Racing.
Oh, that's way back.
That's the non-Nintendo
Yeah, I was like that
kart
one
racer.
too, actually.
I think the only time I ever
And
played
I'm-
that is way back in the day at Jared's apartment.
Yeah.
In Oregon
and I'm
City.
waiting for that Mod Nation Racers come back.
Oh, never. That's never
Yeah.
coming
Because that was so good. It felt good to play.
back. I mean, yeah,
was awesome.
mine's still loading from that time I tried to play it, but
yeah. Loading times were so bad. But it would be awesome on this gen. Hell yeah.
for sure.
Not happening.
Well, cool. That's a try.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
taking it.
It's an easy try, and if you like it, it's an easy buy.
Cool. Well, there you go. Knocked him out.
So I think Dave and I both have something for the beat list.
Oh my God, you just beating it. Just Jared beating it in his garage.
Oh no.
I didn't even finish a game last month. Like I think I have finished at least a game every month since January.
Oh, damn. That's cool.
Dang,
Well,
I think I finished 2.
I might have missed a month.
so what you got,
Yeah.
Jared?
It's a game I'd never even heard of. But when I was looking for like best of lists and all that stuff for music, especially, that game kept on popping up. It's called Terranigma for the Super Nintendo. And it's like the game that the team behind Illusion of Gaia, which I loved for Super Nintendo, they did this. And it's kind of interesting because you're like, you're from the center of the earth, and you're for some circumstances you have to go to the outside of the planet and resurrect life on the planet. And it's like, the map is like the layout of modern Earth, and you're kind of going through and helping out some people. We need some metal to build the first airplane, and stuff like this. So you're kind of going through like these weird little points of history and time, and it just kind of all connects. Really interesting, and it's a pretty dark, sad kind of story at the end, and all that. The kind of Illusion of Gaia was also a pretty deep, dark story. A lot of heavy stuff going on. So I really liked it. The only complaint I really have about it is that the map system is kind of obnoxious, and it's hard to get to certain places. Like once I got my boat or the airplane and stuff like that, like I thought it would be easier to get around the map, but it really wasn't. You still had to. I ended up using a lot of guides just to try and figure out where certain locations were, because I don't know, they have unusual names, but they're part of certain continents. So yeah, like even then, like for an older game like that, doing research online is kind of tough to get directions, because AI just kind of pulls out little snippets from walkthroughs that kind of assume you're already there.
And what did you play this on?
but-
You're playing this on this beautiful thing behind you, right?
Yeah, I played it on my RetroPie. So I'm playing a lot of stuff on that I've never played before.
And this allows you to
Uh,
cheat, so you like if
I'm excited.
you can just
Oh
keep
yeah, save states
so you don't.
are
Save states,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like I don't have a ton of time, so I'm not gonna waste time. Oh shit, I just lost an hour of game. Oh no, I'm just gonna reload my quick save. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Or leave it on all week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't have to because I can make a save state and quit. You know, it's like I can just boot the game back up and hit the button and load the quick save and just move on.
Not like the old
It's
days
great.
where you have to leave it on, or hopefully there was a code
Yeah.
system or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Oh, there were so many times back in the day I'd just leave the console on overnight. Yeah, it's like, oh, I haven't gotten to save in a while. I better just pause it. I'm getting in trouble. I need to go to bed. I need to go to school, whatever. So yeah, absolutely pause it and turn the TV off.
Oh,
What up,
Violet
Aaron? Look at that
Burns.
sexy
Fire!
man.
Hey guys.
There's
Man, you
our
should turn
boy.
the light on in the bar and light that painting, and so it like has this cool look.
Nice.
So it's funny you mention that. Actually, I actually mounted the thing finally.
Oh,
See,
you
it's
did
all-
mount
Nice.
it. Okay.
Turn that
Perfect
light
Yeah.
fit.
on. Turn that light on. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it
Now go
is.
sit down.
Cool.
Well,
Cool.
I could find a chair.
No, you were perfect where you were on the couch.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
It was perfect in the background. I
Yeah.
just wanted to light there. See there we go. Well, it's a little bright, but that's your phone.
Hold on, I have a solution for that.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah,
You're
add
fine,
more
bro.
light.
You're fine.
Yeah.
That's better.
Anyway,
There, much better. That's not as crazy bright.
hey Aaron, how's it going?
Oh, good. The little one's asleep. I was waiting for her to go to sleep so I
So
can
you did
jump
have her.
on.
I was kind of curious if you had
Nice.
her.
Yeah, next weekend. Yeah, this weekend I do. Next weekend I won't. So
Okay.
yeah, it's every other weekend. So
Yeah. Well,
Well,
you
just
got
that
it
you
done.
had her last weekend on Sunday night, didn't you?
oh yeah, because she was having a hard time with me not being around. So
No,
I
no
brought
worries.
her over.
Yeah, that's cool.
So on the couch co-op wheel roulette, it was tonight is all segments. I hope you have a mobile minute.
Oof.
He's got to have something in the bag.
No.
Oh my god, he's
I've been
failing
kind of
us.
busy with this little thing called the move, getting all the garbage out of the garage and
Yeah.
Goodwill and all that shit.
All
So
right,
it's been
fine.
fun for me.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll give you
Next
leniency.
week I'll have one.
Lenient, but you better work on it this week at work. When you're putting knives together, you better like find a game. Talk about.
Well, I have breaks. I can play new things. I really.
Are you
Anyway,
Jared, are you done talking about? Was it Terra? What is it?
Yeah, Terra Enigma.
Terra Enigma.
Jared,
Terra Enigma.
So,
And it's funny that there was a Neo Tokyo place where they had the software
Did it
development
explode?
kind of building, and they joked about making an Illusion of Gaia 2. And I was like, damn it, they never did, as far as I know. But yeah. So I enjoyed the game. Go ahead and close that segment.
so I know Dave already beat this game, but he also did something special this week in Death Stranding 2.
What
Dave.
game?
Yeah,
PS2.
Death Stranding 2. So I already beat it about 60 hours, I think. And I played another 54 hours after that for a total
Nice.
of 114 to
That's not
platinum it.
bad.
you love that game, man.
Yeah,
Platinum
that
it.
game was good. It was.
Are you done with it?
Yeah, I've connected everyone. I built all the roads. I did.
Wow.
I highly recommend if you are thinking of platinum, don't get on the adventure as soon as possible.
Okay.
And the Ghost Hunter and Mr. Impossible. Those are probably the three hardest ones to. Because the orders only repeat every 6 hours.
I have a question, Dave. After you beat the game, it gives you the choice to do a mode. There's the mode where no BTs show up or BTs show up. Do you know which one you selected? Because I
yeah,
believe if the BTs
most-
show up, it increases. I think if it basically you can make the game easier, but it takes longer, or you make it harder.
Maybe
it
that's
doesn't
what I
take
did
it as
wrong
long.
then, yeah, because I did with the
Interesting.
BTs off, and
Yeah.
then there is not, because you do have to switch it back on every so often for a reason.
Well, like the ghost guy goes away every
Yes,
once in a
yeah.
while, and to bring him back, you have to like. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize you get more.
your
my
experience is a little
retention-
faster there than
Yeah,
it
you get
is when
more.
it's lower. I believe. My
Yeah, 'cause
understanding.
It was a bit of a grind. Like, to be quite honest, I think it was the Adventurer and Mr. Impossible were the two that were just they probably took 10 hours plus.
The adventurer is the kid out in the desert, right?
Nah, it's the guy on the mountain.
Oh,
with
the
his
mountain guy.
idiot father
Oh,
that keeps.
oh,
That you,
yeah.
by the end of it, you just want him to fall off a cliff and
Oh.
not go rescue him.
That guy was such
'Cause
an
he's
asshole
such a-
anyway.
Yeah, he's an arsehole, and then he keeps like getting into stupid.
That's the
It's like
director of RRR.
Ah, is that where he's
Oh,
from?
right
I
on.
thought he looked familiar.
yeah,
He needs to.
that's fun.
He doesn't, but his character in the game needs to just fall off a cliff and not come back because they're so fucking annoying. Like of all the characters in that game,
bad.
Mr. Impossible was a little obnoxious, but it's kind of the last mission's kind of cool. But the adventure, it was just like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. You keep going off and falling off cliffs, and I have to come rescue you. I don't really want to because you're an idiot, and I know you're just going to go and do it again 4 more times.
Oh, you're really talking this one up, Dave.
But, no,
I don't think I'm gonna do it, but
I really liked the music in the game, and that's what, to be quite honest, that's probably what kept me coming back. I just put a playlist on, and I just really enjoyed the music and wandering around the world and finishing off some of the roads and things.
do you have any remorse? I always have. Sometimes when I play a game like a long time like that, and then I finally complete it all, I have a bit of remorse. It's like, oh no, I'm never gonna do
Yeah.
this again.
No, I know what you mean. I was like, I did kind of miss it. I haven't installed it, but it's like I haven't played it for a week now, and it's like I kind of miss it a bit.
You got the withdrawal syndromes. Like, I
Well,
must.
at least in that game, there's things you could potentially do. Like when I beat Dragon Age Veilguard, I actually felt like it sucks if they just like EA just packed this game up. And well, EA told BioWare to pack this game up and it's over.
Mhm.
It's just kind of like I would like some more stuff to do in this game because I really enjoyed
And-
the characters and I'd like to hang out a little bit longer and never. So it's just kind of sad. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed the game. There's something, and it's weird because there isn't that much. Like the first one had a lot more difficulty and a lot more epic feels when you made it to places. This one's actually pretty easy. There's a bit on the mountain where you kind of feel a little bit in danger.
a little more traditional. The first game,
Yeah.
it was a little more
Right.
obnoxious.
Yeah. Like you spend very little time with the L2 and the R2 buttons balancing. It's only when you're attacked.
It's also funny for how hard the mountain is. You spend a very little time of the
Yeah.
game up there.
Yep.
It's interesting.
Yeah, and the BTs just aren't as like scary this time around. But
Maybe they're coming.
I can't spoil it too much for you, but there is a cutscene in the like towards the end that that just goes off the rails.
Oh, you're talking about once you beat the game?
No, not once you beat the game. Well, before you have the final boss battle with Higgs. You know the one I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Good God.
There's a lot of crazy shit that goes
Yeah,
on.
but
There's a lot of crazy shit that goes on at the end of the game. Here's what I also will say about the game in reference to the first one. We've probably talked about Death Stranding enough, but I actually like the characters a lot more in part 2 than I do in part 1. Like I like the
Yes.
ship, I like the crew hanging out, the kind of it doesn't do the Mass Effect thing, but the kind of the Mass Effect hang of everybody is kind of a lot more fun, and I think it makes the game more enjoyable.
I enjoy like Rainey and everyone. It is a lot of fun, and it
I
is.
like having a central hub.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
It
when
is
you can
nice.
especially when it can travel around too.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, and then it's your fast travel, and you can speak. And then speaking to Dollman, he's always got something interesting to say. And then when he does his little song and dance number. But anyway, the bit I was talking about, it's just like you're in the middle of some solid like heavy expo, and then you just like fuck. And I was so lucky because I happened to be playing it at lunchtime, and I had my TV plugged into the stereo because I've been enjoying the music, and I had it cranked up. So when like the expo was sounding really good, and then when that bit hit, it was just like, oh my god, that's just I
Dave,
don't know what to
you
think
never
about
played Metal Gear Solid 4, did you? Not 5, but 4, the
it. With the
PS3.
crocodile hat.
No, that's Snake Eater. That's PS2.
Actually, no, I probably didn't because it was on the PS3 and
PS3.
I never had one. Yeah.
When Jared, you play this game, the end of the game, not necessarily story beats like Dave's talking about, but like gameplay mechanics of what happens in this game. There's so much parallel between that and Metal Gear Solid 4. It is wild.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
It is so wild.
Yeah. I gotta play it someday.
If you like the weirdness that is Kojima's world, this one definitely has. There's just some parts of it where you're like, and I think that's kind of what I enjoyed about it. Like,
No. Do you remember things at the end of the game in Metal Gear Solid 4, Jared? Like some of the weird.
It's been a minute.
Okay.
It's been
There's
a
some
minute,
weird
yeah.
game mechanics they make you do, and you're like,
That's-
what? Anyway, that I've never had to do in other Metal Gear Solid games. But they reprise themselves in this Death Stranding too. It's pretty funny. It's pretty wild.
Interesting.
and then the whole pizza chef that Ian's talked about previously. That's where that one's worth.
That's a great
maxing
cutscene.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. But platinumed. He platinumed it. Congratulations.
Nice.
Congratulations, Dave.
Yep.
You,
And next time you see me,
you
you can
are
borrow it,
best.
Jared.
Yeah. I still need to beat or install Space Marine. I haven't even touched my PlayStation lately since I got Silk Song.
You mean since
Still
your
working on
kids are
that.
inside creating havoc and you're out
Yeah,
there?
Yeah, no.
that too. I just need another PS5. I mean, I'll just put it out here. I should just swap it. I actually have a HDMI cable and a cord, so I just need to shut it down and unplug it and plug it in out here. So it's ready to go. I just need to do it.
Oh, that's well. I mean, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, Space Marine was 2 years ago. I mean, if you could play and beat Death Stranding, you could be part of the conversation on the Game of the Year with
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Unlike
I
me, though,
want to.
you've at least played another game that was made this year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've only bought a couple of games from this year that I can think of, but yeah, just time and access to so much more.
You guys are the reason that the game industry is just dying.
Yeah, it was
Good.
interesting that report. I'm not sure if the listeners saw it, but most people just buy 1 or 2 games per year now.
Oh,
I mean, I remember that, which is kind of funny because I remember, when I had the PlayStation 2 back in the day, I would quite often buy multiple games at full price in the year. I think I had 6 or 7 games in the first year, and I definitely had less money then than I do now, and they weren't much cheap. Yeah, I think they were still $50 back then, when they were $40, $50, for a full price release.
Well, and now with the subscriptions like PlayStation Plus, we get some pretty awesome games. I've played a lot of games
Yeah.
from Plus this year.
same.
And like this month, there's Alan Wake 2 and Cocoon and Goat Simulator 3. I mean, like, I want to play all those. I want to go through Cocoon again. I played that on Game Pass and loved it. The game's
Yeah, but
amazing.
That also is the devalue of games a bit, because you're kind of an enigma, Jerry, because you download them and play them, and so does Dave, and I occasionally do. But a lot of it is me downloading it, adding it, playing it for 5 minutes, and then never touching it again.
Yep.
And it's like, well, what is even the point in me paying for this, service? I don't know. This was something I wanted to this is something I've been formulating in my head, a topic that I've been wanting to talk about on the show. Like the value of video games. Like, what is that to us? Like, what does that really mean? Like for instance, Brad posted that article from IGN, but it's been known for a while that perhaps GTA 6 is going to be $100 when it launches. Like,
Right.
but like that other report says, if people are only buying one game a year, they're probably going to get $100 of value in that game.
Yeah.
Like that game is not going to be not worth $100 to them. Like,
Right.
Yeah, that's
so
it's going to be
doubt.
like Death Stranding for me. They, you know,
Right.
they'll put hundreds of hours into it. Yeah.
So how do we value that? Like, how do you value a $70 game? How do you value a $20 movie ticket? How do you value a 12-pack of beer? How do you value a $15 CD? Like, what is? How do you value that? Like if I put in $100, if I put 100 hours in, like Death Stranding, I put 100 hours, or I put 96 hours into Death Stranding. I paid $70 for it. That means I'm getting what? I don't know. I can't do the math. What, 60, 70 cents an hour? I don't know. 80 cents an hour?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty
You know.
good.
So that's not bad value. But if I buy something like fucking Call of Duty for $70 and I play the 6-hour campaign and then maybe I do some multiplayer so maybe I spend 10 hours in Call of Duty, but I spend $70. Man, that's for me, that's not a good value. So it's such a
I
weird.
think it just answers your own question in a sense, because when you think about it, you put in what 100 hours into that, and now you got Ghost of Yote, right?
Mhm.
The game you've been dying to get a hold of this entire year, and you got it, and you're playing it the fuck out of it. I think it just depends on what you see, because like the COD players, yeah, they play the thing for 6 hours, but they spend so much fucking effort and time in the multiplayer universe.
Okay,
They
here's
see that
That's
as
the only game they buy every year.
here's a better example than that one. Then you're right, Jared or Aaron. I apologize. Monster Hunter World released earlier this year. I played it for 17 hours, and then I just dropped off the face of the planet. I paid full $70. Now I don't feel gypped, but did I get?
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
complete it. I didn't go back to it. I don't know. Jared, I don't know how many hours Jared put into it.
Quite a few so far, like 150.
Yeah, see, he
right
got
now.
he totally got $70 worth out of that game.
I don't-
I would
yeah,
argue I
there's-
probably
there's
didn't.
content I still want to go to.
There's probably I would
Right.
argue I probably didn't get my complete value out of that game. But I don't know, it's such a weird thing to put.
it's a
And you don't
Yeah.
know until you play it. I mean, it's
exactly.
and sometimes it's funny. The part of it is when the games sometimes flip over from being really fun to becoming like a chore.
Hmm.
Sometimes, or or certain parts of games just become a chore to get through.
Yeah, no, that also makes perfect sense, because it's like you want to have on one hand, yeah, you want to feel like you got your money's worth, but at what point does it become, fuck, I have to finish this game since I just spent a $70 or $80 out of it, you know?
Okay, well,
You
how
want a
about
game
let's do this then, a comparison. Let's say a movie ticket is $20 to go see a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Now, it's $70 for say a 30-hour game.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's the better value? I think the game is the better value.
Definitely, 100%.
Because not only can you play through it, but you now own it. The ticket,
You
you
don't
can
want
never,
it.
you can't. I mean, you go buy the DVD again if you like the movie and spend another.
Yeah, I suppose
Where's the value?
A better
Yeah,
comparison
exactly.
would be the buying a DVD or a Blu-ray versus buying a video game, because you own
Exactly.
you own them both, and it's like, really, how much do you watch it? Because I've got DVDs that I've watched many, many, many times, and I've got DVDs I've watched like once or twice.
Yeah, maybe made it through once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you own it though, so it's like
Yeah.
at least I watch it, it's good. But like you said,
But
it's
isn't the ticket still? It's still the experience. You're still paying the entertainment, the
Yeah.
experience. Like you can't just because it's a one-off doesn't mean you can't negate the fact
no,
that like it's still
no.
something you're putting money into and doing. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. I mean,
don't
it's
know.
like it makes perfect sense, because it's like you paid for it. This is the experience I want, essentially. So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
But
but I
like,
think the difference with the movie theater is the reason to go out to the movie theater is or used to be, to watch it on a bigger screen than you had at home with better sound than you
exactly.
have at home. That's why I think the DVDs are a better like comparison. Or
Exactly.
Well, I will say this:
Blu-ray.
like, I hate going to the movie theater because I hate dealing with people and going out
Yep.
and spending that much money on that
Mhm.
experience because I don't think it's worth it. So I'll buy the
Right.
DVD or I'll just,
Yep.
whatever. So I like a more, and I get that, but I don't really care about it. I guess I'm trying to like compare like, I get yeah, you can rewatch the DVD, you can replay the game, but
Yes.
if the DVD is $20 and the game is 70, and one is 2.5 hours, one is 30 hours. Like, is that a way to really equate value, like time investment,
True.
or not?
Well, I
Well-
suppose it's also to do with like the investment put in on the front side to develop it as well, and how many.
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially, it's spread across how many copies are sold, isn't it? If a movie costs 100 million to make, it's like,
And we're just trusting that it's going to be good.
yeah. I mean that's some of it with video
That's
games.
anyway.
I've played video games where it's like I'm really enjoying it, and then I get frustrated, or I play video games that it's like meh.
It's funny because like I was spending the weekend watching movies, but I've been watching some of the most B, C tier movies ever created that I've seen before and I love. And I hold these in super high regard. I have a huge like a value I put towards these movies, But like if a video game, I would be like, if the video game was this level of crap, I would like be not happy. It's kind of
Right.
a funnier thing, and probably because I'm not trying to engage with the game. I don't have to work it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can passively watch the silliness, and I find value in that.
Is that like you can also say like some people accept some companies' jank and bugs versus others that aren't normally buggy and janky,
like Bethesda. Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Like is Bethesda your B rank movie where it's like
Probably.
just kind of
At this
goofy and
point-
dumb
at
because
this
of the
point.
glitches?
At this point, maybe not
Right.
in the old days, but
Yeah.
you know what though? But then Bethesda, I always think, but you say Bethesda game, and in my head I think value, because I know it's going to be
Right.
Yeah.
long. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
I'll put mods in it to make it better, and that's part of the experience for me. So like,
Mhm.
I'm okay. Like, what games are you not like? What game are you okay with spending $70?
Yeah.
You
Full price.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
what is like I very rarely feel remorse about buying a game for $70. I think the last time I spent $70 on a new game and I felt slightly bad was Saints Row, the new one.
I
Mhm.
can see that.
But I
Yeah.
did end up putting like 50 hours into it ultimately.
Yeah, you did have fun with the game.
And I did
It was
I think at first, I think my disappointment was like it wasn't as good as it should have been, and I kept seeing it miss all the marks, but it still kept me coming back.
still
That
fun, yeah.
I found fun in it, so it kind of saved itself. But initially,
I would agree with that. I felt the same way. I didn't buy Saints Row 6 at
it's
release,
just Saints
but-
Row the reboot, basically.
Yeah, Saints Row. But when I did play it, I did feel a bit disappointed. It did feel like a step backwards at first, but the more you got into it, the funner it got. I think that one just felt like a little bit of an empty world in a lot of ways.
For sure.
Right.
I guess we just. I don't know. I would imagine for everybody, value is different. Like what we're looking
Yeah.
for, what we're pulling from.
It's also like the feels as well. Sometimes, it's
Mhm.
like some games are just, they're fun. Like Sonic Racing is a fun game, and I could see if you bought that and you had friends over, you'd spend a lot of time. Kind of like
Definitely.
Rocket League, and so yes, in the dollars per hour, you get a lot of value out of it. But is it, it's a different kettle of fish to a game that's got a
Right.
story that you might play through once or maybe twice or three times if you really like it, and it's got some replayability. I think that's the other thing
Exactly.
as well, replayability. Like, you talk about Call of Duty and its single player campaign being 6 hours, but that's not where the replayability lies for that game with some people.
Oh, for
Exactly.
sure.
Yeah, it's like,
But for me, my value in that,
yes.
so I
Yeah,
would
for
never
your
buy
value.
that. I would never.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is like, are any of us actually going to buy Grand Theft Auto 6 for $100?
No.
No, I'm not into the Grand Theft Auto series. I really am not. So that's definitely a no on my end.
I've never played one of them for more than 45
$100, but
minutes.
if I find a deal on it for 80 or 70, then I could kind of see myself popping it. We'll see.
Nah, I'm still, even if it's even if it's like $20, which will never happen in our lifetime.
I know
No.
Jared's not a fan. I guess Aaron's not a fan. I would probably buy it for 70. I am not going to buy it for 100.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a $70 game, maybe an $80 game when it comes out, then there's a pretty good chance, as long as the reviews are somewhat like 80%, I'll
That's
buy
probably
it.
going to happen. I mean,
The sucky thing is this is the one I'm most excited about.
well, it's because you can play as a girl for the first time ever in the game. So it's a big change in their genre. 'Cause there's always been like some petty guy or a drug lord or just some guy, you know what I mean? Versus being able to play as a guy or a girl, which they haven't done yet. And I'm glad they started going in the direction where either gender can be not bad guy, but like an anti-hero type, you know, but it's nice. But
Aaron,
again, I'm not into the franchise. So.
Aaron, your shirt, is that Frog and Toad?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
What's that?
You don't know who Frog and Toad are?
No,
What?
but when I saw the shirt, I put Battletoads up on my screen.
Oh, no. Frog and Toad is this whimsical story of these friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they get into
I saw
trouble.
the shirt.
Hmm.
It spoke to me. The shirt spoke to me. I was like, okay, I got
And
it.
there's Badger and...
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I missed
Yeah.
that one.
Isn't that Wind in the Willows shit?
Yeah, Wind in the Willows. Yeah.
I have... man, do you have a VCR, Jared?
Yeah, this TV if the VCR works. Yeah.
Oh man.
Because I got the two, like, claymation productions of those.
Oh,
I used to
man.
watch on, like, OPB
Mhm.
back in the day. And,
I
like,
remember watching that. I remember that when I was a librarian. I actually have us watch that when we were kids in school.
I'm forgetting which one is this. Which is it? Toad is the refined one, and Frog's the weird one.
I think it's Frog is the oddball.
I don't know. There's just the one that's kind of oddball, and he's like in the car racing. I don't know.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Funny.
everything. It's not a very British thing, Dave.
Frog and Toad.
Yeah, Wind in the Willows.
Wind in the
yeah.
Willows.
Oh, in the Willows.
Anyway, sorry. I just noticed his shirt, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Frog and Toad. I remember the book when I was a kid, and the shirt was like it was like I should not. I think the phrase is we must stop eating as they ate another cookie. And I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel half the time when I'm eating. I'm like, I should probably stop eating as I keep eating.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
It spoke to me. But no, yeah, that's silly shirt. I liked it, so I got it. Anyway,
So, have you been playing anything, Aaron?
I have actually. Since I got my PlayStation up again, thanks to Dave over there.
I think that's
help me
Chip.
out
You're
with-
Dale.
Oh, Chip. Sorry. I get them confused. I'm Dale. He's Chip. Anyway, so
Chip is
finally
the more kind of, you know. Well, in the cartoon Rescue Rangers, he's the Indiana Jones one, and Dale is the Hawaiian shirt.
Dale's more like God, who would he be? He'd be like Michelangelo from the Turtles if he were a chipmunk. I feel like
Kind of a goofball.
exactly. Very much a goofball. But anyway, I finally got back into Metaphor. I took a break
good.
from that game because we were moving. Well, moving, that whole deal.
Yeah.
That
When drama in your
that was
life
yep.
came out, yes.
So after we got the TV all mounted and PlayStation back up, I finally busted out my games and I busted out some Metaphor. Although
Nice.
I might go back to Dragon Age because that's starting to call me a little more because it's definitely a massive, like you said, it's a Mass Effect Dragon Age.
Yeah.
I know some people did it, but that's not the point. I like Metaphor. I like Metaphor. I'm I think it's just I took such a long break. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I am in the game. Like you know how some games like
Yeah.
you take forever. You can go away for a while, come back, and you're like, you're fine. This
Yeah.
one, it's kind of unforgiving in that way. It's like you have to either constantly play it or you can take a week away from it and be fine.
Hmm.
It was almost like
Yeah.
a month and a half when I stopped playing that game. So I'm like, where am I?
I do find that with some games, isn't it? You go away and then you forget like the controller scheme or whatever.
Well, you forget how strong. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you have the controller scheme down for the most part. It's a turn based, so it's pretty easy to do
Yeah.
that. But it's like you forget what can do what weaknesses of another player. Cause it's just like I got rocked pretty hard the first time I played, and it was not even against a big boss. It was like a basic person. I'm like, fuck, got destroyed by a basic bitch. But it took a little bit of time to get back into the groove. But I think, yeah, it felt good. Then I got against the boss, and the boss just royally drilled my asshole with his giant dick.
It's so
Giant dick.
graphic.
My
Basically,
God,
just
just
rock my
stop.
Don't
ass.
spoil the story.
What the
Stop telling us what you watched on Pornhub last
I was
night.
going to say that wasn't a video game, was it? That was your life.
Breaking out
Oh man,
the old VHS tapes.
I'm a VHS player. I don't
Oh.
even know anybody aside from Jared that has one. Well, no, my dad has one, but no one else I
I've,
know has a tape player.
yeah, I've
I've
got
never
laser
tried
disc.
mine. Yeah, nice.
Oh man,
I
I
have
haven't watched
VHS
Laserdisc
tape, but I don't have VCR anymore. Mine died.
So do I. I've got like a guitar synthesizer and it came with a how to use it VHS tape.
Oh man,
I got
I
some
Oh,
haven't.
three-quarter
man.
tape. I got some beta tape. Got all kinds of
Wow.
tape.
Yeah, the last time I watched any tape thing was fuck, I don't even know. Laserdisc I actually watched more frequently than that. That was in middle school because our chemistry teacher had a laser disc player they rented, and the only movie they could show us that was like relevant to the topic was a laser disc format only.
Huh.
I'm like,
Wild.
we're like, what is that thing? It's like a giant behemoth of a
DVD
disc. I've
player,
never
yeah.
seen it before. Yeah, I've never seen one before up to that point. And after I never heard of it again, but never seen one again. I
It's the
guess they came
worst.
back for a little bit.
It's the worst.
God
I
awful.
watched the first time I ever experienced one. I spent we were shooting Super Ninja: The Pimp Strikes Back at Dan Clark's house.
Yeah.
And shout out to Dan Clark. Sorry to his mom for breaking her hot tub. But
Damn.
I stayed up all night watching Braveheart, and that was the worst experience
I was going to
because
say how many discs? How many discs?
two
did you
discs,
get?
and I had to flip it each one. It's just the
yeah.
worst
Oh,
experience. It's just stupid. It's just so dumb. It's like watch it, flip disc, flip.
Picture quality is good. They did have some disc players where you didn't have to flip the disc, but even if you didn't have to flip the disc, you still had to change it because I think
Exchange.
it's
the
like an
disc.
hour or maybe an hour 20 that you could get on two sides of a disc.
Wow.
Yes.
So glad we've moved beyond.
Yeah,
We moved
my how
beyond
tech has
music
changed.
and streaming.
It's no wonder DVD like killed it, like dead.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I remember going to
Before
one of my friends'
DVD came out
houses.
in the 80s, it would have been a pretty
Well, Laserdisc is basically
was
just a giant
great
CD.
picture,
DVD
yeah.
is multi-layered, so like a CD was only
Mhm.
single layer, right?
Well, remember
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
first? Do you remember the first DVDs where you would actually have to flip them, or they
I
had like
don't.
dual layer, and it would take a
Yeah. Well,
second or two when it flicked between the layers?
Huh.
so I
Like
so
very
it's funny.
early DVDs. I remember a couple of those.
So it's funny you mention that. I remember during the Blu-ray HD DVD disc war, I had a copy of that movie Hot Fuzz. And if I remember right, it had one layer for the movie, and you flip it over for some other reason. I can't remember why you flipped it over, but it played something completely different on the other side. I'm like,
My favorite DVD
yeah,
was the full screen on one side and the widescreen on the other, and it's like,
Yes.
why do we want this?
Yeah,
I don't want this. Like, this is dumb. What person in their right fucking mind wants both versions of this? Like,
on
that's
two
anyway, so dumb.
I think that was because that was that grayer, like in the late 90s,
I know.
early 2000s, wasn't it? Most people,
Mhm.
some
Didn't
people had full
understand.
screen. No, some people had full screen TVs that were like 14 inch, 15 inch, and then some people had like, full widescreen TVs, but even those were still tube based, and
But people
Well, you
just didn't
can still buy
understand
like
of the pan
standard
and
def
scan
from
that was going
digital
on.
storefronts.
yeah.
Yeah, but then, of course, luckily Blu-ray killed the HD DVDs. Thank God, because even though they were sensitive as hell, luckily they came out with that new coating on it to make it almost indestructible. Not indestructible, but a lot more durable than.
I never had any issues with Blu-rays. I know they said
I
that
think
kind of stuff, but I never had any issues with that
Yeah,
stuff.
I've never, like, all the ones I've got. I don't have a lot of them, but they've all been
I taught
good.
my kids how to handle them
I
properly.
knew how to handle them. I had to learn on my own, but yeah, I
I
mean,
think if anything has died on me the most, it's CDs because of heat
yep,
or
Oh,
just age.
Yeah, that
yep.
I've yet to.
Uh,
I've got a bunch of CDs I've had here since the '90s. I don't think I've got any dead ones yet. So tomorrow they'll probably all die.
No, they're not. They're not production ones. They're just all right ones. But
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't tried any rewritable ones for a long time.
I have a bunch
Maybe
of
right
old
or one
stuff that I have like saved, like bootlegs and stuff, and
Yeah.
like some of them just like they're just aged out.
Yep, they're just like, nope, no more.
we're done.
Basically, what that's saying is tape is still a better way to back up than fucking disc.
Yep.
uh-huh.
Yeah, because you don't
Right.
lose. If you lose it, you don't lose. You just lose some of the quality. You don't lose the actual signal.
The whole thing,
The
yeah.
actual data, and then with AI, you could probably fix it if you're
Yeah.
talented.
funny.
Anyway, we're veering off. I guess it's my turn to
Anyway.
talk about video
Aw.
games. I've played video games. I don't know. They're the same video games. Still
I
playing
know you're playing
Skate.
Ghost of Yojimbo.
Love Skate. Still playing Gran Turismo 7. Love to get in there, get some races in. And then, I'm playing Ghost of Yote still. And the game's amazing. And that review will come when I beat the game.
I really should play
Unless
that,
you guys
yeah.
have any questions that you are dying to ask about it.
How does it compare to the first one?
Oh yeah.
That's a question.
Is it,
no,
is it more of the same?
It
Does
is
feel
basically
like-
more. It is
Yeah.
basically more of the same. But I will say it is better. In my opinion, it's better. I think the
Yeah.
character is more engaging.
It
It's
looks
beautiful.
Like it would be.
It's a very beautiful game. And I like the use of multiple weapons. There's just a lot of refinement over it, but it is really just more of that game.
Okay, so I do have I think I just thought of a question. When you mentioned it's more of the same, let's say I want to buy it, 'cause I've been actually rolling in my head of pulling the trigger and getting that game.
Have you
I
played the
don't.
first one?
No, Ghost of Yote. Do I have to play Tsushima before Yote, or does it matter? Okay.
Save yourself the money though, and pull the trigger on the first one because it is a really excellent game. And then
Okay.
by the time you're done with that, then the new
Do
one
none
will
of us
be-
have it on disc?
Someone must have it on
I don't-
disc.
I don't
Maybe I
remember.
did.
I bought
I
it
think,
digitally.
yeah. Did I borrow it from Dave? Or did Dave borrow it? I don't think.
I borrowed it from someone or bought it.
Did I buy it? I
There was a
don't know.
disc copy floating around between us.
Huh. I don't know.
I was gonna
I'll have-
say because
Well, Jared bought it, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I know I
One of
have
us
to.
has it.
Okay. I mean, I'd have to borrow it or something because I definitely want to play. I wanted to play Ghost of Tsushima as well as Ghost of Yote, but then I saw the commercials of Yote. I'm like, oh,
I mean,
So shiny.
Tsushima is just as good. I just think the main character is kind of dull and boring, and I find her way more engaging and
okay.
interesting. That's
Yeah,
all.
but
That's my biggest difference. I think the game is a lot of the same. There are new things about it, but you're not.
Yeah.
If you're waiting for it to go down in price, I understand. Like it's.
Oh no, I'm not waiting for it to go down.
No, but
Price,
if the
I'm
other
just-
guy's waiting to play it
Oh, yeah,
later,
yeah,
I get
yeah.
it because
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
Already got
I
too
mean,
much to play.
right.
yeah. While he's
No.
just sitting in his garage playing Super Nintendo games, Dave.
Hey, I'm playing Silk Song still. I'm almost to the final area. I'm just trying to beat this boss I'm stuck on.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking of a new game to play because it's like I do like something. I'd like to play something A from this year and B something I haven't really been able to get a hold of lately because it's like
I'm
been doing
30.
the
I'm 30 hours into it, and it's better, in my opinion, than the first one.
okay. Yeah, because like I said, I just want to. I'm not. Money's not exactly. I mean, I'm not worried about it going down in price anytime soon because I know it's not gonna because the graphics on it are gorgeous and they got really perceptive and like you said, it's going to be harder to get it down in price because less people are buying things all the time. So I know it's not going to
Yeah,
go down anytime soon, but
game prices aren't going down as quick as they once did.
so yeah, it's like might as well do it now before I completely lose interest in the game. You know, like
Well, I know.
as a
Oh,
saying to strike while iron's hot.
well, I know. I posted Skillup's review of the game, and he's really kind of dour. I think more of disappointment in the game because he was so high up on the first one, and that the sequel was just a lot of the same again. That he was hoping for way more innovation from the company than just a more of a direct sequel.
Right.
But
kind of like Death Stranding. That's like the
Exactly.
second game is just like it's just got the rough edges smoothed off
Right.
the first one. Yeah.
But he was saying like because of, especially if you look at the Assassin's Creed games, how
Right.
just cookie cutter and just more they're just sequels of the thing. It's like, oh, here's the different setting, but here's the game. Like Ghost of Tsushima broke such a mold for open world games in a sense that
Right.
he was hoping for them to do something big again, and they didn't. And I think he felt really heartbroken, and so he's very kind of negative about, even though he says a bunch of positive things about the game, he's pretty negative. But then you can level that against a lot of the Sony narrative games, like
Yeah.
God of War 2, Ragnarok
Horizon.
was a
Yeah.
Horizon. Like all those games were like really high regarded, but they are really just more of that
yeah,
stuff. You know,
Once they make the sequel, it's kind of like
Well, it's hard to break the mold once this first one comes out. You're like, oh, this is really popular. Let's give them more of the same. Like,
and I didn't play
No, guys.
Horizon. I didn't play the second Horizon. I didn't feel the need to. It was more of the same. I felt like I didn't need more of the same. Now, I'm a huge samurai fan, huge Kurosawa fan. So, like, when I'm scoring off in Kurosawa mode in black and white against other samurais and I'm doing the whole thing, it's just like, there's something
just
that I just
scratching
love,
the
that I
itch, yeah.
enjoy, that I like. I could play this forever. You know, I platinumed Tsushima. I'll platinum Yote, and I'll be sad that I can't do any more after it. You know, so it's just like it's just something that like feeds something that I really like. So even if it is more the same, I'm trying to
and that's
nitpick
okay.
and pull like what is better out of it. What do I like more than
Once I felt
Tsushima? But I really dig it. But I completely understand if you guys just need to chill and like it is more the same. Wait for it to go down in price, or someone buys it and share it, you guys share it or whatever. But I do think it's great. I think you'll have a great time with it once you play it.
Okay.
Because you guys all like Tsushima initially.
Yeah,
So
I don't know why I've just not felt the need to buy it, but because I really like the first, like I say, I really like the first one. I think I platinumed that, and it was a really good game. And
so
there's
instead
nothing-
so what they do this time, instead of doing the stances, so like you would switch stances as your rock paper scissors, this time you learn new weapons. So like you switch weapons on, and that's your rock paper scissors. So certain weapons are better against different enemies. So like I don't know, a katana versus a katana, but like if they have like a one of the pole, they call them a yari or something, or a staff.
Yeah.
Dual katana works really well against that. So like that's your rock paper scissors in this game, and it's fun. I don't know, I enjoy it. So, and I can launch off the horse and assassinate people. It's great. So
Nice.
I do like
Yeah.
whenever a game gives the opportunity of launching off of something that's like moving and able to take them out that way. That is
Yeah,
very satisfying when you
something
land
you'd
it.
never have the skill to do in real life.
Exactly.
but I imagine I'll spend another 30
of
hours, complete it, platinum it, hopefully, and then I'm
Mhm.
going to do a full review breakdown of the game. So
Nice.
I didn't want to do a preview thing like we usually do and then never talking about it again. I just wanted to like fully talk about it. So I might do that by myself since none of you guys are playing it. But
Right.
You can see that.
but
Okay.
yeah. So any other gamey shit you guys want to talk about? No more Xboxes and Target and Walmart. supposedly.
I started watching
Yeah,
the Halo
supposedly.
series.
Oh, did
that's
you?
on Netflix now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
first
that's
2
funny.
seasons are on Netflix, and
Yeah.
My
it's-
wife,
it's-
Bryn, liked that show. She
I was
watched
gonna
it all.
say, to be quite honest, I'm 4 episodes in, and I quite like it. And even Cortana is not that annoying, but I don't know where it's going, and to be continued, I suppose. But
I
so
think
far,
I
I
finished the first
actually
season.
quite like it. You know,
I
it was
didn't. I
better.
watched the first 2
much better
episodes and I
than-
bailed.
Yeah, I could see
I haven't
that.
seen
It
any
took a.
bit. Heard
It
about it.
definitely is. By episode 4, it's beginning to get going, and it's it's actually like I feel like they've introduced the characters, and
But I thought it was funny. I came upstairs one day and like Bryn's like watching. I was like, "Are you watching Halo?" She's like, "Yeah, it's kind of interesting." It's like,
Okay,
well,
actually
okay,
watching Last
whatever.
of Us
I guess
the other day.
it's funny.
I guess that's what they want.
I mean, and there's all these rumors that Halo 1 is going to be released on PlayStation. So who
We'll
knows?
see with that.
I mean, Gears of War, that dropped.
Gears of War
so.
did.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, they've got to sell the
Yeah.
games somehow, haven't they?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that
They
makes
need
sense.
hardware to sell a game on.
That's true.
But everything's an Xbox now, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
my Xbox streaming app on PlayStation?
Oof. That'd be
Well,
a
I
tough
mean, if they
one.
keep selling, I mean, Forza,
Yeah.
Gears of War.
Oh yeah, all the games.
This is pretty,
Microsoft Flight
yeah.
Simulator. Not only that, not only is Microsoft Flight Simulator coming to
VR.
and VR, but the fact that it was in the fucking state of play is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Like,
crazy.
the fact that
pretty wild.
there was an actual Microsoft game in the state of play is like tells you how much money Microsoft must be throwing at PlayStation and be like, we don't care anymore. We don't care.
Yeah.
This is where we're going. You know what? For you guys, we're gonna take all our consoles out of the stores too.
Yeah,
It's you guys.
that's so wild.
Well, supposedly a while ago, if you read that article, it says that they stopped paying for shelf space
Oh,
a
interesting.
while ago, and now it's
That's
just
still-
slowly they're just like,
Well, I went into a Walmart the other day, just kind of looking around. The shelves aren't as full as they once were in video game sections because people aren't buying as many disc copies. But like there were facings of like everything. There was no big empty gaping holes in PlayStation and
Yeah.
Switch, but the Xbox section was pretty barren because most of the people were buying the cheaper console. I bought the Series S. You can't do anything with that. You don't have Game Pass with discs. There's people aren't buying discs on Xbox. Like I couldn't imagine their physical discs are selling at all. So nobody's going to carry them because there's no benefit.
oh, and they
Mhm.
know this. Their financial
Yeah.
guys are aware of this. They're like, yeah,
They better
Yeah,
be.
so
I
it's
mean,
pretty wild.
Although they keep trying to sell me Game Pass on my freaking operating system.
of
Yeah,
course.
like-
yeah,
I'm
I
about
know,
ready
yeah.
to ditch Windows 11. And actually, on the side note, I did look, and I was quite surprised to see that I think every piece of software I actually use for work and home has a Linux version now.
Nice.
I think the only thing I wasn't sure about is the audio interface I use for doing the podcast, and I believe that's class compliant, so it probably will work. It doesn't need a driver on Linux because it's
Right.
it follows the protocols, so it may actually be time to ditch the Windows.
Yeah, I just
can't ditch
installed
the
Linux
Windows.
on another old laptop I had. Yeah, slowly
None of
transitioning.
the video editing software is so like barbaric and slow and gaping. No,
Oh, I
it's just not
bet.
good.
Yeah.
There was
What's
well, this is not true. There is I can use Resolve, but it's on a Linux format I've never heard of, and I'm like, ah. It's like I don't want to like put just random Linux software that I've never heard of.
Right.
Not that I haven't heard it, but like it doesn't. It's a very weird. It's just a anyway. It's not, and I don't really like Resolve, and I hate Adobe, but whatever.
Yeah, you are kind of stuck.
Yeah,
in
you
stuck.
pay your subscription.
I don't pay for
but that
my
was,
subscription.
Yeah.
that
School
was the
district does.
surprising thing. One of the programs I was looking at was a digital audio workstation, Reaper, that I
Right.
use, and that actually does have a fully featured Linux version.
That's awesome.
Because that used to be one of the roadblocks. Was a lot of the audio stuff didn't work on Linux, but it seems to have got a lot better. Admittedly, I hadn't looked at it for 10 years, but
That's what I'm
to
saying.
see-
It's wild now. There's so many
Yeah,
apps and stuff, and I mean, I've been ripping crappy movies and building my B movie Plex server on my Linux server over here, and I've just been watching shitty movies on my.
Anyway, get your
Well, I
Well,
watch
yeah.
it off my PlayStation 5, but it runs off the server, and it's just fun.
I think Linux is even breaking out into mobile. There's like a mobile Linux OS that you can
Oh, interesting.
apply. I'm not sure if it's open to the public yet, but they're working on it.
you've got all those Raspberry Pi 5s. You can run Linux
There's
and
that
run the
too.
Plex.
Oh, yeah, I have
And
Linux
isn't
on
isn't
both
that
of
basically what
those.
the Steam Deck runs, or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
just a custom version. So
hmm So yeah, things are changing. I mean, I think Microsoft is pissing off a lot of people, forcing them to switch to Windows 11, so or upgrade their computer, or else.
Well, they've
Pretty
done it
much.
before.
That's not
though.
helping.
They've done it before.
Yeah,
We all
but
had
maybe
to move.
not
We all
this.
had to move to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one seems a little more abrupt and
It
I don't
does,
know, for some reason. Yeah.
and they seem very
Yes.
similar.
yeah,
Mhm.
I think what the other reason people might move is just you want to get work done, and Microsoft
Yeah.
just keeps getting in the way. I mean
Mhm.
that we had
They
the
all get
update
in the
going
way.
that worked.
Google,
True, but we had the
fucking
Yeah.
fuck you, Google. Fuck
Oh,
you.
here, we wanna
If you can
sell
hear
you
this right
this.
now, Google, suck a dick.
Yeah.
Suck fat dicks. All the fat dicks.
Yeah,
Anyway,
pretty
Yeah.
much.
I had,
Oh,
a,
they probably did.
I had a Teams
Well-
meeting at 7:30 at work, and my computer decided that it wanted to install Windows 11 at 7, and didn't give me a choice.
Of course.
And it was like,
wait,
the
doesn't your
computer was
IT department
unusable.
doesn't your IT department look over that shit for you?
Yeah, and because they set it for 5 o'clock, and my computer
Oh,
was
that's
off
funny.
at 5 o'clock when I powered it on in the morning, it was like, "Yep, you're gonna get the install right now." And I'm like,
Oh, that's funny.
"But I've got a meeting to be in," and it took an hour
You
and
don't
a
give a
half.
shit.
And the best part is, it happened to me, my boss, and one of my coworkers, and another coworker, like on 4 different days.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What meeting?
Yeah,
Meeting
he's
not
like,
happening
I'm
today, guys.
calling him from my phone because the computer's restarted again. So
Yeah,
was just-
sorry, guys.
fuck you guys.
Right.
That's great.
Jesus. Ugh. That's one thing I like about my job. I don't have those type of meetings. Like, they're all in person, and it's like for 5 minutes, and that's it.
Yeah. What's a meeting?
I don't know. It's usually shit they can do via email. Usually.
Yeah. Yep. Group text.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Ashley's company when she was doing that whole thing. It was like I'd hear about meetings for like an hour and a half after that. I'm like, can you do this one via email? Like I didn't really care. Obviously, it helped make her money, but you know what I mean. It's like hour and a half meeting. Yeesh. Anyway,
Enough bitching about Windows. Yep.
now we're going to talk about another piece of furniture in the optional mode. Couch co-optionals, I believe, is time. Unless someone has something else
Oh
to
my
say.
God! Do you need to go to bed, Aaron? Jeez, we're,
Wow.
No,
we're
no,
just
no,
getting ready.
no.
Wait a sec.
No.
We need to finish my segment.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I
yeah.
thought you were done. I thought you were
That's right.
done. All right.
No, I was
That's my
doing.
bad.
I'm doing the Lord's work tonight,
Oh,
as they would
okay, I
say.
didn't know.
So my second beer is from it's called the Triangulum collab series from Ecliptic, but it's
I've seen
basically
that one.
3 breweries. It's like a Single Hill Brewing, Ecliptic Brewing, and Great Notion Brewing, and it's
I've seen
Oh, I do like Great Notion.
it's a fresh hop hazy IPA. It's called
Ooh.
Solar Cycle. It's a whopping 6.8% alcohol.
I can't buy it.
It is it's the winner for tonight. It's the better beer. It's better than the lager. in my opinion. And this is a very rare thing for Ian to say.
Yeah.
For
yeah,
Ian
no
to
kidding.
pick this
Right.
over a lager. But that lager's butteriness, I don't really vibe with. I'm not super into. This is kind of a more classic hazy. The fresh hopness, I will say, doesn't punch you in the face like a lot of fresh hop beers do generally.
Yeah.
I think the dank. So like, I forget. I read the hops on here earlier today, but now it's so small I can't read it and it's dark. But one of the hops in here has it's more of a dank hop, and the dank flavor really comes through. So it has a bit of it's more of that stanky hazy IPA, but
Yeah.
it's still pretty good. I like it. I like it better than the lager. So
Okay.
this is the winner of tonight's battle. Ding, 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 ding.
Nice. Go Ecliptic.
Ecliptic has some of my favorite beer. I really need to buy some more of their stuff. That's the one I want to try and find next.
Let's talk to Dave.
So-
Give him some money.
Huh.
Yeah, Melitas had that for $35 for 24 of them.
Did you buy the case?
No, because they had the Apocalypse IPA for $15 for 24.
Dang.
Oh, that
yeah.
one.
That's
Okay.
cheap. Jesus.
Hard to pass that up. Jeez.
I might have to snag me some. I live not that far from you. I'll give you some money for it.
Oh yeah, next time I'm in, I'll let you know what they've got because it comes and goes.
I mean, you could just
No,
drop
I'm talking
some.
about
You
the
could just walk
Apocalypse
down to his
meal.
house and drop him a deuce right there, Aaron.
Assuming that I had any left.
Isn't it wild how
Good
close he
point.
is to
Well,
you,
like-
Dave? He's like he's stalking you.
Oh, I know.
To be fair, he's like, I could pretty much look over the highway and see him essentially. It's not that close, but you know what I mean. He's like, it's like 2 minutes away from me. I actually
You
looked
need to
at
get
my
a
car
bicycle,
when
is what you need to do, Aaron. You need to get a bicycle. Just
I thought
bicycle
about
over to the
getting-
McMinimans over there and have a little hammerhead, little turkey
Yeah.
sandwich.
Mm.
Anyway,
It might have to be a day where maybe I do a weekend day where I don't have a familia. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know she would be driven insane in a place like that, having to sit pretty much still. But anyway,
you gotta turn your phone sideways, Aaron. You're fucking with my mojo.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's
there
better.
we
Oh, man.
go. There we go. Just picking on you. You're fine. It just looks better this way. Anyway, yeah, we can do co-optionals. Jared, what you got for the good of the order?
I finished watching all of the Wednesday season 2, and
Yeah.
I really like how it ended, and it's obvious that season 3 is coming. I really liked how they wrapped all the family up, and you learn a lot more about the whole Addams family during this season, and it got really pretty intense. So I would strongly recommend it if you're into any of the just knowing about the family. I think is my curiosity there. I didn't realize I'd actually get that kind of depth in all the characters and family members. I thought it was good. Yeah, so definitely watch it.
Cool. Bryn already watched it. She loves that show.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's
yeah.
great.
How about you, Dave?
I watched Better Man, the Robbie Williams biopic.
Oh, is that the one with the monk? Where it's like he's a monkey
he's a
in that?
monkey. And it was actually
Yeah.
it was really good. I can see why it wasn't like that well received because there were a few song and dance numbers, or when he's performing, where there were like these evil versions of himself telling me it wasn't good enough in the middle of it, and kind of broke it up a little. But the actual movie itself was really, really good, and I quite enjoyed it. And I'm not usually the kind of person that falls for that, but for some reason that one just kind of it just hit me. It was really good. So I highly recommend it.
Cool. That's Better Man.
Yep.
Do they use the Pearl Jam song anywhere in the movie?
Nope.
That's, what a loss.
Yeah.
What a loss. I think we'll talk about this in a minute. All right, Aaron, go ahead. What is your couch co-optional?
All right. Well, I don't know if Dave already mentioned it or not, but I finished Alien Earth. I was gonna say on the last episode, but I obviously wasn't here because I just moved. But that is my couch co-optional. That oh man, I did not see that ending coming at all. Like I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody who wants to watch it. So you just
Yeah,
have to watch it
I'm
yourself.
part way through the season.
You finish the
Yeah.
season. Just
Finish
finish
that
Whole
it.
season.
shit. Finish it, Jared. What are you
Just
doing?
watch
Yeah.
it.
Watch it
Playing those
now.
games.
Hey,
Yeah.
stop playing the Super Nintendo games.
Yeah. No.
Well,
I'm
it's
not
funny.
replaying games. I'm trying new stuff.
Well, the funny thing is about Alien, everybody's trying to. I just remember them trying to promote this as like this scary series, and I'm like, it's disturbing, it's a little unnerving, but I'm not like terrified.
Not shit in your
It
pants.
didn't. Nope,
Yeah.
no shit in my pants, no piss
Not
in my
yet.
pants. I was like, eh.
I don't know. Really, the
I
first ones that can only really classify itself almost in that genre of horror
yeah,
style has the
but
tension of it, but the others are thrillers, action flicks.
Okay, I
exactly.
have a
I was not.
question. I just have a question. This is a thing that has been over my blue sky. Jared, maybe you want to cover your ears. This has been
Huh.
over my blue sky. Does anything cool happen with the eye alien, eye monster thing? Or they just let that hang and never do anything with it?
They do something with it at the very end of the season.
Oh, okay.
You just have to watch and see. But like they do
Cool.
something with it. That's definitely a thing they do with it.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
second time I saw it was really cool.
yeah. And I plus that goat. They do something with the goat too.
Yeah,
The
they're
horn goat,
watching you.
metal
Yeah.
horn goat. I was like, what's the goat have to do with all this? What the fuck does that thing have to do aside from being kind of a cute, murderous looking goat? What are they gonna do with that? You'll see. They do
Yeah,
stuff with that
I was just
too.
curious. That's my only question. You don't have to ask, you don't have to answer more than that. I was just curious.
Oh, I know. They
Uh,
do stuff with every single one of the non-xenomorph animals or creatures.
Cool.
It's just at different times.
Yeah.
But yeah,
fun.
Cool.
watch it. It's good. Go see it. I'm not going to say anything else.
Cool.
Like I said earlier, I've been watching movies on my Plex server that I've actually already seen before, but well, not true, not all of them, but I watched 3 movies today. I'm gonna recommend them both, or I'm gonna rec all 3 of them. I'm gonna recommend them both. That's stupid. Hey, this thing works.
Yeah.
Anyway, first movie I watched today, Electrorama. It is the Daft Punk film, art film. The reason I say the thing I was going to talk to Dave about the Better Man thing was that, like, I would love to make a biopic about a band where they don't use any of their music, like the Daft Punk movie, where it's about Daft Punk, but they don't use any of their music in the movie, which is fucking awesome. It's so fucking sick. Anyway,
It's nice.
it's
Actually,
but the
that
movie's
sounds like
awesome. It's an art film. I think you can find it, the whole thing, on YouTube. But if not, you can. Do you guys? Did I send all you guys my Plex server? I think I have all your emails.
No.
If I don't have your emails, put your emails in the DM, and I will give you access to my Plex server, so you guys can
Yeah.
then access all these wonderful, stupid movies. Anyway, Electrorama. Watch that. It's fun. I enjoy it. Then I've been posting this all over the place in Discord and stuff, but I then rewatched Inframan, or also known as Super Inframan. It's Shaw Brothers. It's basically where the Power Rangers came from. If you watch it, you'll understand. But as I was interneting today, it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Of course, only 6 critics. But one of those...
Are you one of them?
No, one of those is Roger Ebert. It's fucking
man.
awesome. So it has
Really?
100%. Its user rating is at 75%, but still positive. So
I was going to say, that sounds really
this is
good
one of the greatest
considering-
movies. I mean, this is a incredibly a formative film in my young Ian. I must have been 6th, 7th grade when I first saw this movie, and I've seen it a million times. I have a VHS copy, a DVD copy, and now I have this HD copy I came across. it's funny too to finally see the HD version because it's the full widescreen. Like I've been watching pan and scan versions of this movie for so long, and it's like it's so chopped in the weirdest places. So it's like to see the full frame is like, oh my god, it's like a whole nother movie. It's wild. Anyway, but like when the Power Rangers came along, it's like Power Rangers. It's no Infra Man. I've been watching that shit forever, you fuckers. Anyway, so that movie's great. And then I've never seen this movie. Finally saw it. It's been around forever. If you know Ralph Bakshi, he did Lord of the Rings and Cool World. And anyway, there's a movie called Fire and Ice. I've never seen it. I've seen clips of it. Finally watched the entire thing. Very.
I heard of that, yeah.
It's funny because it's such a dated animation, but the movie is cool. Man, what I would pay to remake this movie live action just as it is, because it's just basically this girl in a bikini getting manhandled by men the entire time. It's great. It's just like, it's such an Ian movie. It's so good. Anyway, so that's Fire and Ice, Inframan, and Electrorama. Just some weird, wacky... These are the movies I like, you know? This is like when me and Yusef get into dialogue about what are great movies, and he's talking about these pretentious art, you know, cinema, and I'm talking about shitty cinema. These are the movies I love. These are the movies that I prefer. Anyway, like if I ever, guys, get the energy to actually make a movie by myself again and do something, it's going to be one of these shit B-tier movies. But it's going to be awesome shit B-tier movie. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. We'll see. Anyway, I love these movies. Anyway, I've been on a kick. I bought a double disc collection of the Witches of Brestwick. I have Rod Steel in my queue. I was just watching a bunch of just B-tier garbage, man. I just like that's the type of movie I like. I wish I was, we wouldn't have met each other, guys, but I wish I had been born earlier so that I could have been a shitty B-tier film director in the 80s, early 80s. So I could just have like this whole, like I could have been like Roger Corman or Andy Sedaris or Russ Myers. That's what I want. That's who's inside me. There's no place for that nowadays. No. Anyway. All right, that's my couch co-optional. Go watch some shitty movies. They're not shitty to me. They're actually gems. But anyway.
Yep.
I want to thank Jared, Dave, Aaron for joining me here on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah. It said all segments, Jared. We need trivia. We need some trivia. We need a trivia question. It said roulette said all segments.
Fine. What are the names of the Battletoads?
Oh, Rash,
Zit,
Pimple,
Rash, and Pimple.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we did it! Boom!
Skin problems.
Listen,
Love it.
Skin problems. All problems.
All
things you get on your dick. All right.
Oh, God.
What is also all things you get on your dick?
That's the problem. You have any of those on there.
Okay. Anyway, again, I want to thank Jared, Dave, Aaron for joining me here on the Couch for Couch Co-op. I'm Ian, reminding you to please be excellent to each other.
Wild stallions.
Wild stallions.